Hey, Chet. Fuck. Hi, chat. How's it going? What's good? I didn't mean to have literally everything open right there. Hello, how's it going? Hello, Meow Meow. Hello, Brain and Jar. What's good? What's good? I've just realized I think YouTube might actually be able to hear the music. I need to change. Oh, wait a second. Where's the Minecraft soundtrack? Wait. Where's Minecraft? Give me the Minecraft soundtrack. Like the whole... I need all of them. Where the hell's the playlist? Well, this is ridiculous, isn't it? Does this one work? No. What the fuck, man? Well. I'm hearing sounds. Yeah. Nice chat overlay. Give it a second. Give it time. It's turned off right now, but give it time. How are we doing? What's good? Give me a second. I need to deal with the music before I get copyright. Oh, they don't even have the new one? Aww, shame. Oh well, either way. This is now copyright free, so we good. And in other words, we good. How's it going? Hello, Cubed. Hello, Jaden. Hello, Just Boy. Hello, what's good over there? Hello, Meow Meow. Hello, Strand. Hello, Oblong. Hello, Jerry's other account. Hello, Brain and Jar. Theo, you can get up on the sofa, mate. I don't have to walk over there and touch the sofa every time you want to get on. You're allowed. Yo, Moicoin. Hello. How you doing? Why the fuck am I in the end? Oh, that's right. I was doing a tiny bit of tier 1s. Let me claim my coin. And then let me just insta sell that because I'm late. Never mind. Anyway, we have a couple of dollars right now. Touch your desk, it might confuse him. It did not. He is intently staring at a cushion. Good boy, get up. Yes. Up. Oh! Don't just step by you. You're up. Actually, like, bro, why didn't they should have genuinely called him Brick. Who are you looking at? The dog. The dog, he stands and stares at the sofa and whines. And then he puts his head on the sofa. Like, he's allowed on the sofa. But he still does it every time. No, I'm not eating the dog, what? Bro! What is wrong with you, man? What the fuck? Oh, nah, you're fucked, bro. Okay. Sofa. Sit. Up. Levitate. Oh, that one made you turn around and stare at me like, oh yeah, nah, bro, I can't do that. Alright. You know what? We're doing it again. We're doing it again. Yesterday, I put my thing down to see how long it takes him to get up there. We're doing it again. Arise! Uppies! Fly! Float? Sofa! On! Dog, get up! Good boy! He moved his feet. Bro, don't just, like, look at me! You know how to do this! Yeah, nearly there! Nearly there! Once just, like, get the fuck up, man! You know what the easy way to fix this is? For fuck's sake. Look, man, he's great, but he's dumb as a brick. say jump, nothing would work. I can guarantee you, absolutely nothing will work. He is, like, bro, genuinely, he is just a straight brick. Okay, I need 64, 128, 256. Well, this one's going to take a long time to fill, so I guess we're going to be doing a lot of revs while we wait. So you go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. And now we do revs until I wait. Perfect dog for you then? Alright, shut up, man. Yo, what's good, Lunatic and Sad Cats? How are you doing today? I am doing great, thank you very much. How are you doing? At least he ain't dumb like my dog. No. He might be. He's got the face card, and that's all he's got going for him. Very good looking dog. Mine eats rocks and sticks. Yeah, so does this one. What old enchant did I have on my Atom Split? Swarm, if not Chimera. Also playing Hypixel, grinding money through Shards Fusion. Yeah. Through Shards Fusion. Does he walk into walls? No, actually, you have me beat on that one. Fair play. Can't beat that. Anyway, now it's just pretty much wait until the Revenant Viscera run fills. And then I can actually get the stuff done. Or then I can actually get a new weapon. And that'll be really cool. Because it's a really good weapon. It's like 100 mil for... Damn! Really huge. That's not bad at all. Do they, like, take a while to sell, or does it generally work out pretty quick? Because that's pretty that's pretty big. What should I get first, G-Drag or Hyperion? Hyperion. Hey, what's good, Rat? How's it going? And Helpless 4, what's good, what's good? Skill level up, Taming 30, damn, GG. Do Sven Slayer. I would rather not. Kind of done Sven Slayer, and I'm grinding for a heart at the moment. Hard to sell. Like, you can sell them and earn about 200 mil daily. Oh, that's not too bad then. Is hype worth with Sheep and Storm? I would say yes. Done it for 6 hours and made like 450 mil. Okay, well, that's just you having really good RNG. But considering that the side goal of this profile is to drop everything from Slayers, except for the dies, I kind of need to do revs because I've already dropped everything from Svens. Not that there'd really be any downside to me doing Sven, but my meter is on die because I lost a bet with friends. Damn! Wait, holy RNG, dude. Congratulations. One kindness event, unlucky. Have you tried dropping more? Donated Dark Claymore to the museum. Is that your Kime one, or is that just a random Claymore? Because if that's your Kime one, bro, you might be insane. That's my Kime one. You are actually insane. I mean, I know I did the same thing, but I did it back when it was actually worth donating the Kime stuff. I hope they don't nerf the Claymore. Honestly, it would be kind of dumb to nerf the Claymore now. They are in good positions. The only thing that I won't say needs a nerf, but needs a change is Midas. And when I say needs a change, I mean the cost, the amount of money, like the cost limit should be reduced. So I guess, yeah, technically a nerf. Down from 250 mil. would just solidify its place in progression a bit more. Honestly, I was thinking more like 150. Would just solidify where its actual position is a bit better. There's something in between Giant Sword and Claymore. That's just a separate option. Got Rev 8. That on Stranded? Honestly, playing Stranded at this point is actually wild. Fair play. I didn't even get a Midas, so I'm not going to get a new weapon anytime soon. Fair enough. Hey, that makes 2 of us. I think my Midas is like 50 mil at best. F Stranded, real. I mean, it makes sense. I understand why they're choosing to give it its last update. Yo, what's good, Suitive? How's the Kime grind going? So I doubt they're gonna make a better weapon for dungeons. I hope not. Although, once again, only the future can tell that. And I do really hope that Dungeons gets a few updates. 50? Jesus, alright. Go off. Even if it's not more floors for the Catacombs, I guess they should lower the combat requirement for Catacombs. No. They should not lower the requirement for Claymore. Claymore's perfect. It is in a perfect place right now for what it is. Claymore is currently the best melee weapon out for dungeons, best LCM weapon for dungeons, and drops from the highest floor. That it is exactly how it should be. Claymore is in a perfect place. Hypixel gets more use. They're going to come out with more dungeons. That'd be awesome. And it's perfect? Nah, that's wild. Coming not so soon stuff is maybe one day in the future. I'm interested to see what they cook. Hashtag buff Claymore. Why would Claymore need to be buffed though? Claymore's in a good spot because you can't. That's why they made Dungeon Break, because you can't stunk on 121. Yes. I don't think they will really be planning on doing much dungeon stuff anytime soon, to be honest. Make True Burrs better. That one I will agree with. Just Burrs in general needs an entire rehaul. The class is just bad. Isn't Midas slightly better than Claymore? Nope, they got changed in the last update. Claymore got a buff. And now it's just better than Midas. Which is why Midas needs realistically a nerf in terms of how much money it costs. I think that Midas should cap out at like 150 mil. How's the rev grind? It's going great. Claymore is 10% better than Midas. Yes. Is Tormentor better than Claymore outside of dungeons? Tormentor is best weapon outside of dungeons, yes. Although there are, in fact, now that spider weapons are getting fixed in the upcoming update, Tormentor no longer has a place in the game, really. I'm gonna be completely honest. It doesn't really fit anywhere. As Spider was the only place that it was actually good for. You want to come down? But yeah, Tormentor is definitely not the... they should give Tormentor Magic Find, make it useful. It's not that Tormentor isn't useful, it's that Melee isn't useful. How much meat are you at? Just over 1.5 mil. Tormentor in of itself is a very good weapon. It's just the fact that Melee is bad. Midas is that it's a Dark Auction item. I agree from an Iron Man standpoint. I disagree from a normal profile standpoint. I think it's fine. I see people run around being... Yes, I agree. Burrs does need a full rehaul. I'm 6 mil profit without hunting? GG. Got a shot of the shred today. GG. Very nice, very nice. How's the Viscera coming along? Terribly. Yo, let me claim that real quick. Like 16 seconds, mostly same setup. How do you get such a low boss time? Damage. Well, somebody definitely filled that. Not too sure who it is though. Hold on. Who filled that? Ah, well, Flaming Claw. Thank you very much. That seems like a very suspicious number, a very exact number, right? But thank you. Oh, no. Where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go one of these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. Is this going to be another example of I haven't actually done the thing? Nope, no, I just got the recipe wrong. Chat! This may be possibly the most cooked halberd of the shredded on the server. But god damn. How much is my damage? Has that gone down? Nope, that is sub 6 seconds. Nice. We now have very good boss times. I do like 500k within Rage from Reprom and Weird Tuber and... Okay, so you do the same damage as me then. It might just be... I don't know. Might just get good frosty hits. There needs to be a boss that doesn't die to hype, but also doesn't have a specific weapon. I disagree with just giving things magic damage immunity just to buff melee. I don't think that's the way to go about it. Attack speed? To be fair, I don't really have any of that either, though. I'm only at 7. So it wouldn't be attack speed. I really genuinely couldn't tell you. Hello there, Aurora. Melee needs better AoE mechanics. Yeah. We need more things like, Now, this is going to be confusing because when I say swipe, I don't mean Crimson Swipe. I mean, like, a genuine, like, just... Yeah, like a cleave. Like, cleave. We need stuff like that doesn't interfere with other things. 35 attack speed from Lion. Oh yeah, that'd do it. You raise a good point. Okay, so yeah, there's a decent chance it is attack speed then. Can't wait to see what the Guardian Slayer is all about. It seems boring because you need to fish. Honestly, I think it'll just be a different way of spawning. I mean, I don't know, 35 attack speed shouldn't change the kill time that drastically. But, I don't know. But hey, now we're, actually genuinely getting fast kill times. Oh, and I'm making my money back. Let's go. Pretty sure I turned off my meter last night to do it, so I did because I could actually do revs off stream. If Guardian comes out before hype, will you do that one too? That one's a little bit difficult because no, I don't think I'll be able to do it for the same reason I can't do revs. As it would have fishing requirements. What is a festering maggot? It is a consumable. No, sorry, for the same reason I can't do Vamp, I probably wouldn't be able to do Guardian Slayer. Simply just off the point that... depends on what you need. Yeah, I guess it depends. It would, yeah. That's true. But pretty much regardless of what it needs, it probably won't be worth it to spawn. Like, it would probably be just so unbelievably bad for spawning. To spawn it. With no gear. Okay, we actually do genuinely good damage even though I'm using a ghoul to spawn. This is very nice. Good upgrade. Well worth upgrade. Bad ping. Oh dear, that's not good. Oh, that's not great at all. Well, I guess it is about that time of night that my ping goes to absolute shit. Then I get knocked back without Dwarf Turtle Helmet. Well, have I got a thing for you? It's, Shellwise. Yo, Tougat. Hello, hello. How you doing? Bro, why does this happen literally, like, every day at the same fucking time? Or, like, half an hour into stream, the internet dies every single day. Yeah, it's like 5 mil, 6 mil. It's pretty cheap. Yo! YNZen, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. How you doing? You know what, chat? I kind of wait to get home on, I think, Sunday and have my internet back. How many needs max? I believe it's 32. When we get in real music on Twitch, I decided to play something that is non-copyright so I can have music on both of them for today. I'll probably go back to the normal music tomorrow. But, you know, just for once. Had something on both. Damn, really? Not a single mini yet? Can I have one? Like, just one? Just one? Just one? See a video of the play skip. So a comment saying, come and stream if you need help. Want to ask if you could help me out. I don't get the skip part, probably because of my damage. I got about 500 mil spent on upgrades. Yeah, you know what? That's fair enough. It is a channel point, but I do kind of have to honor that one. That's fair. Get more MP. And get your crimson up to infernal, get your MP up to 1500, use the hurtful power stone, and get tier 7s. Get tier 7s on here. Get onyx on there as well. Swap these over to suspicious. And the pet's fine. Definitely get the 1 bill bank. Don't know if that's bugged, but definitely get the 1 bill bank. Pretty much just the minimum gear that I say in the video. Pretty much get that. I would say. What do I do with 150 mil? I have no idea. Question, is it more worth to get 1 Kime 5 dagger or 2 Kime 4s? 1 Kime 5. A second Kime 4 dagger is only purpose is magic find. 1 Kime 5 dagger is good because you put it on the Pyro Chaos, that's just more damage. A second Kime 5 dagger is a whole new dagger. You would have a second Death Ripper because of Soul Eater. And that is only for magic find. What are the 5 layers of Crimson armor? Base, hot, burning, fiery, infernal. Genuinely, putting the Reaper gem on my... So it's fine with 2 daggers, 1 Kime, 1 SE, since some people told me 3 daggers is the way to go. I mean, 3 daggers is definitely good if you care enough about magic find. And you don't have any other upgrades to make. And burning is like 40 mil each. Yes. It's one of the best armor sets in the game. Well, Crimson is one of the best armor sets in the game. Burning is the 3rd highest tier of that. So yeah, I mean, that would make sense that it's expensive. How my time in bit about like 5 seconds? Oh, well that was that. There was that then. Well, there you have it. The more you know. I didn't realize that such little attack speed would actually do so much. Mother. Hot right now, but I guess I'll have to grind rep. Yep, well, I mean, you need the rep to use it anyway. Even if you buy Infernal, or even if you buy the Burning, you still need the rep to use it. Should I upgrade both Crimson and Aurora at the same time? I mean, that's entirely up to you. I don't know. If you want. Go with 1 Kime 5 1 dagger and make 2nd dagger within time. Alright, alright. Like, that's entirely up to you. Hello, Casey from UK. How you doing? What's good, what's good? Favorite podcaster? What are you... No. We're not running a podcast here, I don't think. Both swords suspicious? Yes, yes. Like, I'm a mage guy. But for Slayers, I need Crimson. Then upgrade them at the same time. I really don't know. Upgrade them where and when you need to. Is suspicious better than withered? For skipping, yes. Like, I ask you too much questions. It looks like a podcast. Oh, okay, fair enough then. Yeah, I mean, yeah, fair. I guess you're not far. Plus 83 mil from Heroic Hyperion. Wait, plus 1.5, but GG. If you can't, then on your chair. Did bro think I would just, like, rip my toilet out and bring it down here? Because, like, if so, that's some crazy trust you got there. If I'm joining a co-op that can fund my Slayers to hype journey, should I do it? If you would like to, go for it. I mean, it's definitely far from the most efficient way to play the game, but it is fun. I'll give you that. Could you check A/AH if the dagger is good, pretty please? If the dagger, you know what? Fuck it, sure. Give me a second on the squads. I honestly don't really know. I know nothing about prices or whether something's worth the price. But it seems to be, yeah, I mean, that seems to be worth it. Seems like it's probably fine. The craft cost is less than the sell cost. You have 12.2 mil coins in your account. Nice. I'm gonna fall off my chair. Hold on. Let me take socks off. And now we don't fall anymore. No, don't, no, wake up. I'm sorry. Come on. Yes, hello, puppy. Bro, you're kind of standing, like, directly in front of where I need to sit in a second. That's, like, genuinely one of the worst places you could possibly go.
Hi. Hello.
The dog has blocked my, the dog's blocked my spot. Any hearts since yesterday? No. What's he doing? I'm stroking the dog.
Hello, buddy.
He's kind of blocked where my seat usually goes, so now I'm paying him attention. On stream? Okay, on stream's crazy. Look, man, you can't see him because he's under the table, but he's there. Like, trust me. You want the dog? I'm stroking the dog. Like, is that petting the dog? Fine. Dog cam, please. A little hard to do. Yeah. I can't. Throw the bone so he moves. I don't know where the bone is. Let me try and acquire dog cam. Might be a little difficult, but there he is. Full screen dog.
Hi.
Ah, my leg.
Yeah. Hello.
You don't have to sit down, man. Now you're just making my life difficult. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're just making my life hard. You just like to make things difficult. Ah. Dog is best boy. You smile for the camera. No, okay, now you look. No. You look. Why do you look so sad, man? Why do you got those eyes? Why you just got those eyes? Why you got those eyes on, man? There is absolutely zero thought behind that him. No thought, just scratch. Hello, Paul David. How you doing? It's dog time. He's sat in front of where my chair goes, so not much I can really do about it. But how you doing? Oh, how the hell do you nearly fall over on flat ground? Bro, that is talented. Ah, wait a minute. Are you off? Are you leaving? Brothers, do not wombo combo my ballsack, please. That tail is dangerously close. Good morning. How's it going? Well, I mean, he kind of moved, I guess. I lied. Do you see the kid that goes balls rung by the dog? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about, man. This tail was getting dangerously close to pulling that off. Alright, bud. I'm just gonna get back to this. You have a great time. You enjoy. Have an enjoyable experience of your evening. I gotta get back to this. No, don't whine, bro. Look at how sad he is now. That's just how his face is. Oh no, don't walk away with your head down, man. I know I feel bad. That's just how his face is. He just looks like that. More importantly, I don't know where the cat is. That's the one that's slightly concerning. Oh no, he's back. I swear to God, if you go and stare at that sofa again, we will be having words. Oh no, stop licking my feet. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. No. Oh, it's fucking wet. Good boy. Don't do that again, please. My dog of 15 years almost died today? As in, almost died today or almost 15 years? Because that's rough. And I'm sorry to hear that. That must be a little scary if it was if he almost died. What are you gonna do during Derpy? Play my main profile. And pretend that this one doesn't exist for a solid week. How many calories would he be? I don't know, actually. Has anybody got that AI calorie checker? I could probably find out. From what I heard, he stopped breathing. Damn. Well, I'm glad to know. Is he all right? Is he doing all right now? When is Derpy? Derpy is the next election. Also, how did you make that thing above your hotbar? What thing? What do you mean? Which one? The mess of hearts and health? The mana? The... Oh, sidebar. That's a chat triggers import called Kimono Mimi. I in fact did not make that. And he's alive now? Okay. Good. I'm glad to hear he's doing alright. Always scary when a pet does something out of the ordinary. Or, well, I mean, stopping breathing is very out of the ordinary, but you know what I mean. Always a scary feeling. Ah, it's a sword. Look, it's so disgusting. It's so nasty. Why do they make it a sword? My dog stops breathing when he's... I'm gonna be honest. From the way you've described him, I didn't realize he had that capability of thinking. But I guess it does make sense that he can only do one thing at a time. Make it a sword with the name of an axe. Make it a sword with the name of an axe. Insane admins. Yeah. Isn't Hoppity the most useless update? Yes, it's fucking terrible. Hoppity is a tragic update. Like, genuinely just the worst XP in the game. Hey, yo, what's good, Shmoo? How you doing? Oh, I didn't put the orb. Question, yes? Ask away, and I will possibly try and fail to answer. We need Strand's dog as admins. I think he can figure out his real. Concerned, real, but real. It's the least bug things on Strand, so that's good. That's problematic. Still owed a bunch of updates. 2 foraging islands. Okay, but that's not really... We're not owed 2 foraging islands, really. That's just a future update. Like, they're not behind on that. That's just simply a few... I wouldn't look at the foraging updates and say we are owed them. There's something that will happen at some point. What's the minimum gear for E-Man tier 4? Atom split / Volpal Katana. Summons. Final destination. Like 25,000-30,000 kills-ish. Like 700 MP maybe. Some healing items. Refrigerate 5 on One Piece. Albert, since when? We bought it earlier this stream. Tank zombie summons? Yeah, those ones. Ideally, like M3. That's the updates that they promised this year. I don't think they'll get all of those out, but I think they'll get a couple of them out. I'm thinking Lotus Atoll will probably end up coming out this month. I highly doubt Iron Man W's will come out this year, sorry. The second foraging island could possibly appear. But also, I could see a potential for Diana V2. With Refrigerate, 10k kills tends to be enough for tier 4s from experience. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, the more you know. What will come this month? Nothing. Well, I mean, obviously the stonk stuff, but... Well, technically next month now. Just drop Shroud of the Shredder? GG. I don't like the Iron Man W's? Really? What about it? What about it don't you agree with? Because then it's hard to tell OG Iron Mans. Fair enough, but how do I get that enchant? It is... Are you Iron Man or normal? Because if you're Iron Man, then it's just from the... It is from the Jerry event. So it's a little annoying to get your hands on. What do I need to kill? It's not so much kill, it's from Einery, the shop. Anything this Tuesday? Nope, no update. Which I'm actually really disappointed in. I understand not bringing the Dungeon Breaker pickaxe this Tuesday, but they really should have brought the Tarantula Slayer stuff. That was a really missed opportunity. Could you PV me and check what I need to have good blaze times? PVs are a channel point, I'm afraid. But what tier 7s enchants would you recommend? Fiery Crimson good enough. I would recommend Burning Crimson. Are volcanic rocks available from the Jerry event? Yep, that is the main drop. From the that's like kind of one of the main things that the iron magma cubes give. Speak about tier 4s and I can't even do a tier 2. Bro, I bet I don't remember how to do most tier 4 stuff, to be honest with you. It's been so long since I've had to do early game tier 4s that I don't remember much. That's annoying to get, indeed. But on the upside, it is annoying to get, yes, but Refrigerate 5 is really OP. So I guess that's a good thing. As for... Yeah, so I definitely get yourself up to Infernal 100% with full Onyx. Got more than enough MP to not use Warden. No, just one piece works fine. Your shins are forfeit. Nah. My shins work fine. Thank you very much. Where the heck's the second dagger? Am I just pulling a blindness? Oh, it's... Yes. Yes, I am. Okay. So, which skip do you want to do? Did you drop heart yet? I did not know. Which skip do you care more about? Is there any attributes for melon farming? I have no idea. I would look throughout the wiki of something. I want to do the best one. Alright, Double Demon it is. So, this one stays Soul Eater. This one goes to Swarm or Kime. Then... Yeah, so that one stays Soul Eater. That one goes to Swarm or Kime. This needs First Strike 5, Giant Killer 7, Prosecute 6. Execute and Sharp aren't all that important, but they will be good. And this one's pretty much the same, to be honest with you. Swarm is goated for Double Demon? Yes, yes. Is it better than Kime? So First Strike, Giant Killer, crit. Prosecute, over crit. No, but it's good to have on a tier 2 dagger. Okay. Out of interest, why specifically? Damn it. Bro, I do too much damage now. God only knows that's not true, but it'd be pretty cool if I could. Oh, right, okay, I got you. Loot shared my vial is my 8th one? Bro, how many kills? Because GG. Should I get an Overflux too, or is mana okay? I would definitely recommend an Overflux. What are best hunting methods right now? No idea. I only know the Slayer ones. That'll be stuff that you've got to look into yourself, really. The best methods are the ones that that people don't openly share. How much do they make along with the Slayer? I mean, bruisers with good hunter fortune would probably make you over 20 mil an hour, or if not 30. Revs, you could... Tier 3 Revenants would also probably be maybe 14, 15 with good fortune. Alongside doing those guys. Tier 5 is probably only about 5, 6 average without drops. With a good fortune as well. I don't know about Sven because I can't test that one. I can't go to the park. Any tips for not getting destroyed by double demons? Not really, no. Position yourself in a way that you're not going to die. It's kind of the best way to do it. If you keep getting destroyed by the second pigman every time consistently, probably just kill all four just kill all four demons as opposed to leaving it alive until you can go through them fast enough. Fusion worth 128 mil, selling for 290. Hopefully will sell before I wake up. Easy 162 mil profit. W. Think tier 4 Sven is doable in Monster Raider early on. My guy literally just used something like... I mean, yes, probably. But at the same time, like... Just... You could also... yeah, I mean, yeah, probably, actually. Yeah. This is the third one in a row that I've gotten a Guardian pet in. Too bad that I don't care for it. Wow. I can almost use Prosecute. Not that it matters. Wait, this is actually a banger. 2 Guardian pets in one table one time. I remember the best, my best / worst table luck was every single type of protection 6 and a mythic guardian. No, not mythic, a legendary guardian. And I wanted to die. It is the most unbelievable luck that I have probably ever had on this profile, and it was horrendous. What weapon are you on your hunt axe? I have got my Aspect of the Void. Mostly because it's got the highest damage that I can get right now. Are you on 121? I am on 189. Because there's nothing that I need 121 for on this profile. And I can't be bothered to swap. Okay, so I'm pretty consistent at getting sub 6 second boss kills now. So that's pretty good. The times are improving. Yeah, the halberd was the main change, but like the times are improving. Also, it feels kind of insane to have one of these so early in a profile. Did you make your sacks? I have currently I've got 4 Slayer sacks and a bunch of and 5 combat sacks. Don't really need any others. 2 mining sacks might not be a bad option. No, never mind. I can't get them anyway. Is halberd good for anything but rev? M7 tank. I mean, realistically, it's the most useful of all the Slayer weapons because it does more damage to the undead. So, it's the best of the bunch in terms of overall usefulness. Goddamn, GG, GG, GG. But realistically, the Slayer weapons are designed for their Slayer. They're good at what they're meant to do. And frankly, pretty bad at most other things. Wait, when did you spawn? Kind of nice that I do enough damage that I just don't need the Fire Veil anymore. Which is going to be interesting to see how that... whether I even need it when it comes to Spider. Because honestly, if I don't need it when it comes to Spider, I might just sell it off. I can't think of any time that I'll... E-Man. I'll definitely use a Fire Veil during E-Man. Because that's just a lot of free DPS. I'm depressed. You have surpassed me in Slayers and combat level and MP and bits and money and loot and worst of all, kills per hour. Okay. How many hours are on your profile? Heart today? I very highly doubt it. But holy would it be cool to get it. But, like, you know, at the end of it, probably like 70. So, I've got quite a few more hours than you do then. And I'm also very heavily specialized in literally just Slayers on this profile. I am not spec'd into anything else. Not even realistically normal combat. Just Slayer. I mean, the new kills per hour is definitely nice, though. Getting a lot more than we were previously. I think. I say that. I don't know. Lack of mini-bosses is a little annoying, I'll admit. And as always, directly on cue, we get a mini-boss. What? Oh, I currently have no champion on my shredded, which is a terrible, terrible decision. How many hours do you have on the profile? We were over 100 yesterday. Oh, we had just got over 100 yesterday. 111. So yeah, actually putting champion wouldn't be a bad option at all. Enderman Slayer level 6, damn. And bro's getting carried hard. The dog staring depressingly at the sofa again. Ah, there it goes. I'll put it on in just a second. When I actually have the chance to. I did my own bosses. The VC lies. The VC told me otherwise. I need that Huntax texture. Not trying to use the whole pack though. I would recommend just download the pack and take the Huntax texture out of it then. Or yell at me once I'm not streaming. And then I can do that. I did just put champion here, right? Yeah. Just trying to double check that I'd even put on the right thing. Doing my own boss from now on. Got Atom Split Rex. Need to grind a few more things. No. Bro, like... Honestly, insane rapid progression on that profile. Bro's got Atom Split Wreck in like a couple hours. Someone with nickname Rancid Shyster. Nice. What the fuck is that meant to mean? At least in revs, I'm not actually that far away from having the same spawn times as my main profile. I'm just missing the veteran from what's his name? $20-hour playtime with 876,500. That's crazy. Vamp 5 when? Oh. Well, fair enough. Never mind. That answered my question. Maybe shitter, but instead of shit, it's shite. Could be. Probably soon I need a dentist relic. Oh, that's a good point, actually. That's such a good talisman that I'm not going to be able to use. I can't wait. Oh, wait. No, Vampire Dentist is actually so good, though. The healing it gives is frankly goated. It's amazing how fast the dog can just forget where it was. Like, bro, you were on that sofa earlier. Literally, like, less than an hour ago, you were on that sofa. You can get on. I'm okay with you getting up there again. In fact, I gave you permission the first time. Remember. Think back. 523 mil on Bazaar to sell. What do you think? How much would be sold in like 8 hours from now? I mean, either all of it or none of it. Or like it'll either be all of it or a tiny bit of it. Can you do them on the sofa? Yes. Oh shit, my god pot. And suddenly, I am starting to need to spend money on everything. Can I ask you for something? It depends on what. On your main profile now that you can't do Blaze, will you still grief? Will I... Oh, Greg. Will I still level Gregs? I haven't been leveling Gregs in a long time. If Derby's next mayor, I can get to Alchemy 50. Yes, yes. Leveling Greg's not worth it. Indeed. There are better options. Oh, he figured it out. Chat, he figured it out on his own. All on him's lonesome. Can we get some claps in the chat? Because that's genius. He figured it out all on his own. I don't like your tail, dude. I'm not coming to sit with you. I'm not coming to sit with you. I'm sorry, man. No, you're up. I'm sorry, man. I'm up here to do squats. I'm not here. I'm sorry. Bro, I'm sorry, man. Now I actually feel bad.
Good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy.
Gotta go. But I'm gonna stand here. Okay? Be comfy. Do you have a 120? Do you have a 121.5 mod pack? I do not. No. Mostly because I only really play 1.8. I bid 2.6 bill on Artifact Control. Is that wait? Is that not good? Is that not good? It's been a very long time, but is 2.6 not a good price? It is, but now I'm bankless. You could always just sell it. Yeah, you could always just sell it. Oh, okay, then yeah, don't sell it. Some of your texts are actually so fire. Hey, thank you. There's a couple in here that I'm not particularly happy with, I'll admit. But I definitely think that the as the zombies, no, as the textures go on, they do get better. Or the newer updates are definitely better than the older ones. Wow, Champion 2. Excellent. You can even say they are fire. Okay. I like the hopper texture. Thanks, man. Drawing stream when? Probably never. To be honest, I only really draw when I don't have anything else to do. Yeah, actually fair. It's not bad. Did you see the last message I sent to you about this? About what? Oh, I have 6 messages on Discord. None of them are from Nero. We're good. I'll just ask you again. All right. What's its channel point cooldown? I start to hate the non-copyright. How could you hate the Minecraft soundtrack? I only have 3 upgrades left, either using Kime books to get Kime 4. I responded to you I responded to you in game. But I would think probably the Crimson Helmet, to be honest with you. Chimera 4 is kind of mid. I'm gonna be honest. It's shit. How? How can you not like the Minecraft soundtrack? It is a good... It's such a goated soundtrack. No, I'm sorry. Still shit? I disagree. I strongly disagree. There's some iconic music from this soundtrack. Okay, so maybe like beating it up with just the axe wasn't the way to go. Interesting. So it seems like maybe the XP doesn't transfer over to whatever it is using. Interesting. Yes, Shmoo? So I should probably put champion on my hunt axe as well. That sounds dumb to say, but adds up. Can't put champ on the hunt axe? Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right. Well, that's dumb. Do I give up on Warden Helmet, sell my heart, and get a fresh crown and just use that all the time out of dungeons to slowly get it up eventually to a bill? If you had to betray one person to save 1,000, would you? Yes. It will hurt them like hell, but it's worth it. And I mean, to be fair, it depends on what you mean by betray. So, do I go for the crown? I couldn't guarantee you. I couldn't tell you. But it really depends on what they mean by betray. If you have to kill that one person in order to save 1,000 people, then probably not, no. What do you think I should do after spend 7 for Flux? Grind out E-Man 7, I guess. Peak reference, admittedly, haven't watched it. Did you watch the Yellowstone series? I did not. You know what? At this point, I genuinely kind of just want to believe that I could get the heart in the next 8 million coins spent, and just go to hell with the hunting. But at the same time, I'm also not dumb enough to actually think that that's possible. Should I use Midas and Warden to get get Mastiff and Pooch? Probably the Mastiff and Pooch. I don't know, to be completely honest with you. I mean, Mastiff and Pooch are generally just a good thing to have anyway. So there really would be no harm in actually getting it. Even if you don't use it. There's a lot of... they have a lot of utility in other parts. No, it's dirt cheap. Ah, that's not great. Okay, I'm gonna spawn up here, I think. And then I'm gonna kill this guy. Then we're gonna come down here. Is there slow swings on 121 Dulcia? I don't believe so, no. I don't know the 121 mod for that. Although I do know that there is one that does it. That's what we like to call kill time right there. It's speedy. It's fast. I don't know how long it is because the kill time's still broken, but it's fine. Hold on, wait. Slayers. Slayer. Fire's got a little bug for me. I have heard it's a little bugged, yes. Which ones are bugged? Wait, which ones are bugged for you? Or bugged how? Show time to kill. Oh, good. It's really broken. Alright. Hunt axe. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. There's a decent chance that... Yeah, there's a decent chance I just completely forgot to add the actual model file for the hunt axe. And just added the texture instead. Oh! Another maggot! Wow! I called that the wrong word last night on Tux's stream. I did not say maggot, that's for sure. But hey, at least it wasn't on my stream. Yo, Depth, how you doing? The F1? That's the one. When did you get HOTS? This morning. You also streaming on Twitch? Yes. But yeah, this morning. Not this morning, sorry. Earlier in the stream. How? Because I'm dyslexic and festering maggot. And my brain kind of just combines the words. And then I just... Like, you know, I read faster than I speak. Which I know is a bit weird for dyslexia, but I read faster than I speak. So, by the time I've started saying the first word, my brain's on the second word. Thus, I just combine the two of them. And obviously, you know, instead of me saying maggots, you know. When we finally get auto wardrobe rules, I need to rod swap to both Magic Find Pet and Sorrow. Can you not just put the pet rule on equip Sorrow? Too, but it was in front of my gay friend, so it was even worse. Oh yeah, I know that feeling. It's not great. But yeah, I mean, I agree. What do I need to do to be able to do max pooch damage? As much crit damage as you can get. Yes, I agree. We really need all equipment and wardrobe. Actually, yeah, we don't need auto wardrobe. Like, you just set up going into wardrobe part is annoying. I just swapped armor set. I just swapped armor set again. No, it's not. How? Well, you have a keybind set up in SkyTills for open wardrobe. And then, for example, I use the Sky Hanny wardrobe, which gives me this, which is my favorite armor sets, and you just click on the one that you want. Or you can have a wardrobe hotkey, which once you're in the wardrobe, you press your hotkey and it'll swap to a different armor set. I don't have those anymore. And you just learn where your positioning is. So, you know, I can just swap to that, open, swap again, open, swap again, open, swap again, open, swap again, open, swap again. So you did it without going into wardrobe? No, I'm proving that you can do it fast enough that it doesn't matter. It just takes a tiny little bit of practice. I mean, if you only have if you only have 2 wardrobe slots available, your cursor spawns directly in between the 2 of them. So you have to move your mouse literally like a tiny bit to get to either one. If I want to swap to my left armor, I move it a tiny bit. And it's on. But yes, obviously, yes, wardrobe keybinds are far faster than using the Sky Handy wardrobe. I just quite like the wardrobe. 200k less with Pooch, but then with Pooch I have 400 speed. I would honestly say the 400 speed. On the other side, Rat, try Mastiff swapping. So, yeah, try Mastiff swapping. Ow, that hurt. That could get you. That could get you a good bit of damage. Won't be one-tap levels, but it could get you a good bit. See how that one goes. Hey, my Festa was filled. And bro lost 7 mil coins. In what way? I have a cookie on for the next 15 days. Wanted to roll? Ah. Come on, get in. Come on, get low enough. Bro, I started hitting that way too low. Holy. Just wanted to troll? Yeah, I mean... It's not a terrible troll, but I kind of always keep cookie on. For way longer than I need it to be. Don't think using a mod is a good reason to not to add something to the base game. I agree, but I don't think auto wardrobe needs to be in the base game. Considering that literally nobody is going to play in vanilla. And if you're playing in vanilla, that is your fault. At that point, I'm going to be honest. In a game that is so tightly connected with its modding community. Or at least, I say tightly connected, but in a game that is already very heavily reliant on the modding community, like, the mechanics and the mods bounce off of each other incredibly well. Then I would say basing some mechanics around the mods is not a bad idea. Even Luna has command keybinds? Yeah, exactly. And if you are making the conscious choice to play completely vanilla, that's on you. Yo, Zigzag Brain, how's it going? What's good, what's good? It's just as fast to do slash then WD and enter. No, it's not. No, I'm sorry. I can't stand you with you on that one. It is far slower. Not even close. Great, been Skather mining. Anything good? Auto wardrobe or auto having equipment slots? Oh, the equipment slots, absolutely. That's not even a discussion. If I am on 121, why can't I see the items for texture pack? Do you have the 121 version downloaded, and are you using Firmament? Yo, the Akarun, hello, hello. What's good, what's good? It's slower, just not slow. That's fair then. Understandable. Equipment wardrobe is so much more important. Honestly, above equipment wardrobe, I would rather have the ability to attach equipment to an armor set. So, you know, like alongside it, I could put a set of equipment with this armor set. And be able to store them together. As opposed to just a full equipment, a separate menu. If I ask you for money, would you give it to me on Skyblock? No. Can't tell. Well, one of them says 120, but one of them says 1.20 and one of them doesn't. Or, well, one of them will look very different to the other. But the firmament one is... If you're running firmament, then that'll be easy enough to say. Because, that's just a mod. It's in your mods list. As for what looks different about the two texture packs... The 1.8.9 one doesn't have any fancy lettering or anything on it. The 1.21 looks like this. And it also says 1.20 on it. So basically, if it doesn't say 120, then it's the wrong one. Remember when equipment was added? I don't actually know. It's been too long. Minus had each set had corresponding. I actually don't remember now. Is that an AOTS? It is. I got strong sword. Equipment, yeah, equipment was added with Crimson. I just don't really remember. Halberd of the Shredder, this guy is not with the times, bro. I can't lie. Just Axe of the Shredder just sounds so much nicer though, doesn't it? Now I am willing to sit here and admit that I really like the I personally like halberds when it comes to texturing. I prefer halberds to axes when it comes to texturing. But AOTS just sounds so much better. Slow? I don't know. It just pisses me off whenever I see it. I know it's a personal... I just like it. There is no advantage to it. I simply just like it. I also used to hate it. I don't know. It's grown on me over time. Problem with that was that we had 5 equipment pieces total, so the wardrobe change was... Aren't halberds just an axe on a stick? Yeah, pretty much. But they're still a different thing. Aren't knives just a shorter sword? It's still a different thing. Yeah, pretty much. Just it's kind of an axe with a much longer handle and generally a pointy end. If double demon skip with 2 daggers, Kaim is Pyro and Essie is Death Ripper. Yes, yes. Bro. It's a three-bladed weapon. It is not an axe. It's kind of an axe. Knives usually only have one edge, which would mean a katana is not a sword. Going by that logic. How much money left for hype? A lot. I think I've just hit maybe 300 mil liquidatable net worth, and kind of only now actually starting to make money. Has 3 heads, a hook, an axe, and a spear. Ah, okay, got it. Can you see my tallies and tell me what to get for next upgrade after stream? Just go into a Discord server and do /missing in a bot and use the Sky Helper bot. Aren't Rev Slayers bad for money? I mean, they're currently my best for money. And they are 100% profit. A really short katana is basically a knife. That is also a different thing. But yeah, honestly, right now there is nothing better that I can do for money, and Rev isn't bad. To be fair, I've on the way to, in the last 1.5 mil XP, we've made over 100 mil. So it's far from bad. Is it incredibly good? No. But it's definitely far from bad. No more of a loss. You see, since back in your day, hunting has become a thing. Meaning that you can get shards from the spawn process, which more than cover the cost of spawning the boss, making any drop that you get 100% profit. It spawns down the it slows down the spawn a little bit, but works out being well worth it. Forget about shards? Yeah, it's wild. They are way too similar. Yes, they are extremely similar. I will agree. There is also lots of different types of knives. A lot of it realistically just comes down to the shape. and specific lengths. Where there's a lot of similarities, but there's a couple of differences. If you break scissors into 2 pieces, is it 2 knives? Technically, yes. Just really unsharpened ones. Your eyes are entirely black due to lack of lighting. Nah, I'm just edgy like that, innit? Apparently, a livid dagger is now worse than AOTD. Here's one that'll have you laughing. An AOTD is completely useless because a warped aspect to the void is kind of the best early game weapon possible. Scissors don't have a cutting edge. I mean, technically they do if you sharpened it a little bit. If you sharpened the single edge a little bit. Scissors definitely have an edge that will cut and an edge that will not cut. The edge that will cut is just very blunt. But there is a cutting edge there. They cut by applying pressure on opposite sides, more of a squeezing thing. Okay, but if you remove the other, if you make it into 2 blades, they have a cutting edge. If you remove the pin from the middle and make the scissors into two blades, they have a cutting edge. They are simply a single beveled. They are simply single beveled. Hold on. There is a cutting edge. The cutting edge is right there. Here are scissors. Here are scissors. Yes, they cut by squeezing. But if you only have one scissor, it has a flat edge. This part here will not cut at all. This part, I would not like to run my finger down because it will cut my finger. That part is sharp. Is it very, very sharp? No. But it is sharp. If it wasn't sharp, it wouldn't cut. Or it wouldn't cut properly. It can be dull. Most decent scissors will not have the dull side. Children's scissors do have both sides as being mostly dull. But a decent pair of scissors will have one cutting edge and one blunt edge. A warped aspect at the end is better than AOTD. I already bought AOT on my new profile. GG. To be fair, a base AOTD is much cheaper than a warped AOTV. However, an AOTD with the... Okay, so to make an AOTD better than a livid dagger, it needs a specific item. And that specific item is called Dragon Fuse Gauntlet. Now, a warped aspect to the void is about the same cost and better than a AOTD with Dragon Fuse Gauntlet. However, a base AOTD is better than well, is less expensive. Back at 1 mil bank, let's go. If you run your finger on a side of it, you won't get cut. No, I most definitely would. It's sharp. I can tell you that the one side of this is sharp. I can feel it. I know it's sharp. I can prove that it's sharp. Hi, I'm back. I'm here to prove that scissors are sharp. Here you see a piece of bell pepper. Here, my face! I slapped myself with scissors. Here you see a pair of scissors. Here, you see the scissors cutting through the bell pepper because one edge of them is sharp. Huh? Because I have decent scissors. It cuts through because it's sharp. Do a tomato. I don't have a tomato. I work in a kitchen. Scissors are most... I won't call that sharp, but I will admit it's a cutting edge. Yes, thank you. Scissors have a cutting edge. Is it knife level of sharp? No. Or at least, well, yes, if it's a blunt knife, yes. But a good pair of scissors is most definitely sharp. For the color of paper, that was a chopping board, but you're close. They most definitely have a cutting edge to them. It's children's scissors that don't have a cutting edge to them. Or a shit pair of scissors that will not have a cutting edge. Have a yellow chopping board? No, that's green. Well, yes, I do have a yellow chopping board. Yellow is for meat. Cooked meat. But that one is green. That is the vegetable chopping board. Red is raw meat. Yellow is cooked meat. Blue is fish. White is dairy products and breads. Green is vegetables. You see Tyler yet? New drop music video? I have not seen. The new Tyler video? I have not seen, no. You'll have unique chopping boards for each item? Yes, any kitchen would. Or any restaurant does. Crazy how you so organized? Not really, that's just how I've been taught. I just kind of carried over stuff from where I used to work back home. Got so used to doing it in daily, or at least in work life, that I just got used to doing it at home as well. You should? Maybe at some point. Probably not right now. I mean, you need different plastic boards, yes. But glass boards, not really. Yeah, but no restaurant's going to use a glass. No good restaurant will use a glass board. The colored plastic boards are the industry standard. And I quite like to just kind of stick with what I'm used to be honest with you. $201 pass? GG. We're looking kind of rich. How you spawn so fast? A Halberd of the Shredded gives wisdom. It gives, how much wisdom is it? 45 combat wisdom. Plus, alongside Ghoul Pet, also gives me more wisdom for zombies. Use woodboard for meat, plastic for veggies, and whatnot. Really? Interesting. Nope, okay, you gotta die. Favorite movie? I don't think that I have one. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. But if anything, it would probably have to be Return of the King from Lord of the Rings. Why change the axes to swords? Because of hunt axes. Is it a good reason? Not really. But it's the reason that we have. Goodfellas, greatest piece of cinema ever written. Honestly, haven't seen it. Although, that being said, I'm not particularly a movie person. This is blasphemous. Yeah, fair enough. I'm just not really someone that cares for movies. I would sooner watch a series or watch a stream that I can actually interact with the individual. The movies just simply don't do it for me. I still hate the fact that the halberd now blocks, though. Or the axe now blocks. I have a new revolutionary idea for Slayer to Hyperion. Oh. Get rich. God fucking damn it. I knew it. I knew I've been doing this wrong. I'll try and implement that as soon as I can. It shouldn't take too long. How much have we got in here? That's not too bad. Got a good little bit of coin in there. How's it going, pals? How's Diana treated you this time around? Can you do blaze shards? No, I could do blaze shards. I'm not strong enough to actually do the blaze shards, but I could do them. What's your least favorite skill? Probably mining, I'm gonna be honest. Don't watch streams, really? You just watch 4 people in total. Technoblade, Phil's at Egster, and now you. Hell yeah! I'll take that. That's quite some names to be put up with. Okay. Goddamn. It's like 50 miles an hour over 7. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Who is mayor right now? Diana for another 7 hours. Then we got Foxy and Diaz. Wait, Diaz? Is it at least a good Diaz? Like, is it at least the shopping Diaz? Are they restarted? Are they done? No, that's good. Fouls. Derpy is next. Are they stupid? Bro, are you fucking dumb? What do you mean? Bro, this is actually the most monkey brain decision What have you made up until now with the shards? From revs alone, probably just over 100 mil. Marina! Marina gives fishing XP boost! What do you mean nothing else is meaningful? We could have fishing wisdom. That means more pet levels, or faster fishing levels. Coal sucks. Fuck, you can go fuck off. Marina's good, man! What? Why the fuck are they choosing? Nah! Bro, Diaz is actually that's useless! At least Marina gives something. Give me a second. How much you making per hour? Probably like, without drops, probably only like 2-3 mil an hour. With drops, probably goes closer. On average, I would say I've been making about 15, maybe. Come on, Marina is the obvious choice. Yeah, Marina is unironically just a better choice. That's pissed me off, man. I wish I hadn't come in here now. That's actually kind of pissed me off. Like, bro, look, man. I am aware that as a community, skyblock is full of idiots. But bro, that's pushing it, man. Change your vote to Diaz. No, why? You fool! Marina does OnlyFans. She what? That's not even just the dungeon community. That's just people thinking they're making a smart decision. People always miss... Okay, actually, people always miss Diaz when it's actually a good time to vote in Diaz. And they're like, no, we want Paul, or we want Cole. And we're like, but brother, we could get 3 Coles in a row if you did that. And then they still vote in Cole anyway over Diaz. And then the one time that it's actually a bad idea to vote in Diaz, like... The time that it's actually completely worthless to vote in Diaz, they're like, yeah, now's our time to shine. We did that once when we got 14. Yeah, but we could have had more though. That was when that was with Jerry, right? It's because we could have had an extra coal on top of that, an extra mining fiesta coal on top of it. And they didn't vote in the Diaz to give us an extra mining fiesta. Why are you expecting so much? I'm not. I'm expecting... I don't think this is a lot to expect. In my mind, this is bare minimum to not vote in the literal most useless possible choice you could have chosen. Any other choice would have been better than Diaz. Like, bro. The bar is underground and they tripped over it. How the fuck? It's the skyblock community? No, this is impressive even for the skyblock community. Like, this is genuinely impressive levels of stupidity. Even for skyblock. I'm not gonna lie, I thought for a second that that golden powder was another epic ghoul, and I was about to have a heart attack. Where's my phoenix? Surely I must be getting one of those soon, right? It can't be that long. Man, Marina stands no chance. We're actually gonna get the most useless Diaz possible. We're genuinely voting in a mayor with 0 perks. Is there a way to get longer buffs? Which buffs? Which ones specifically? Enchant buffs? Yes. Oh, not enchant buffs. Potion buffs? Yes. Why not use salts? I don't want to. I mean, salts aren't exactly 100% drop chance, so I might as well just do it this way, which is 100% drop chance. They cheapen will increase profits. Will they? Anything that I can get a shard off is going into the black hole, though. Weird tuber, sort of bad health, Reaper. Nope, they're unfortunately all locked at how much they say on the thing. Because you'll get golden ghoul. For the most part, I put golden ghouls in the black hole at the moment. But yes, I do see your point. I want Marina to make my life easier, honestly. Bro, Marina's just a good choice. That also seems kind of like... I can't lie, it's okay, 1% chance for like 600k. I unfortunately can't craft it, so... Oh, can I not eat it either? Never mind, I can eat it. It's a left click. Why the fuck is it a left click? So 1 drop is profit? No, not quite. One drop is in fact not profit. Right click recipes? I can't Phil, I don't have the collection to craft bonbons. They're in what's his name? They're a Galatea item. And I can't go there. Oh right, you said okay, you're right. You got the expensive one, the cheap one is 16k. Yes, the cheap one is 16k, but the cheap one's also worse than the more expensive one. So why would you not get the better one? Which gives you more chance of drops. Significantly more chance of drops, might I add. I don't understand how salts are working. So every time that I kill one of these guys, which have a shard, it gives me a chance to get that shard without the black hole. But in my eyes, that's kind of just pointless because black hole gives me a 100% chance to get the shard. And it doesn't proc very often. Then if you have 1%, isn't it kind of useless? It depends on what it is. On some things, it's far from useless. Like, for example, on bruisers, it would be very good. As I'd kill a lot of those while spawning. Isn't it more like if I forget to black hole? Yeah, pretty much. Like, if you're doing E-Man, then and you're killing bruisers, then it's actually pretty good. Because obviously every single mob you kill gives you that 1% chance to do it. But somewhere here, where it's very few mobs, it's not really worth using. Consume and forget type of shard farming? Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, somewhere like here where I'm actively for shard farming, it's just not that worth it. Bro, imagine how good it would be if the hunt axes could have like fire aspect on. That'd be so nice. Did you see channel points, or is it just annoying to see it? Wait, what? Oh, yeah, sorry, I did. Sorry, I kind of just forgot to actually say anything. Getting close to 350. Like if I had fire aspect, I could just leave it there. And they would tick down and get sucked when it was their turn. Yeah, that'd be good. Unfortunately, you can't do that because it can only take normal enchants. Because hunt axes aren't a weapon. Clearly, they're an axe. Which begs the new question of why. If you want to get Kata 24 to get a floor 7 com, that shouldn't take too long. Although I actually don't know much about getting Kata 24 because I did it solo the last time that I went for Kata 24. Well, no, not the last time actually. Last time I just used stream parties. But the first time I did it on my main account, I just did it solo. Which admittedly took quite a bit longer than it should have. Who would have known that dungeons aren't made for solos? Something about not really having friends. I don't know, man. Something along those lines. No one to run with. Do I have enough? I don't. I'm not gonna have enough collection to make a sack, am I? I don't have a mining sack, but I really want the mining sack. A mining sack would be so good. But no sack for me. What I will admit is I do really miss the fire. I'm sad that they fixed Fire Veil. And the fact that you could literally just Fire Veil and hold out the thing. Why do you need a mining sack? Mostly because of gold. We don't have friends or luck to get into a good party. It's painful. Yeah. I'll give you my sack. I will pass on your sack for now. Thank you. If this offer is still open in approximately 2.5 hours. Bet. Is it better for me to grind revs with Claymore before tier 8? Probably yes. I want to say. I would assume Claymore will do more damage. In fact, realistically, Claymore probably does more damage. It depends on how good the Claymore is, actually. But Claymore's probably not that far dissimilar in damage to the actual halberd. Alright, so they're going to get sucked around there. Or they should have. They did. Chad, I missed my bouquet of lies. Like, any time that I'm doing revs, I'm always just thinking of my bouquet and how much better that it would be. The bouquet would make that would unironically like speed this up by probably 30% at least. Kind of crazy how good it is, at least for spawning. Kind of bad at the rest of it, but nope. Wait, will you spawn? No. Damn, I really thought I would spawn the boss. We come so far, bro. We've actually come so far. Gone from struggling with tier 2 Svens to being able to deal 10 mil damage in a couple seconds. And it's only really up from here. I say it's only up from here, like I've actually got many more upgrades to get. Like, genuinely, it's just MP at this point. I have 12 talismans to get. I won't recom any. Like, even if recomming the talisman is my next cheapest MP, I am not recomming it. As that's just lost money. And I'm gonna be honest with you, with the exception of Renowned, I can't really afford any more lost... I can. I don't want to afford any more lost money. Genuinely kind of started making progress. Ah, you mother... That's not good. You spawned in a terrible spot. Why would you spawn there? Get anything good in the last 30 minutes? Not really. Couple maggots. Other than that, nah. Still just dreaming of the Warden Hut. You don't die every 5 bosses like Blaze? Alright, no. I didn't die every 5 bosses. 6 or 7, maybe. I wouldn't say it was every 5. Did you? Not really. What would you say is the best Slayer for money right now? As in, for me, my profile right now, or overall? All Blaze. That will not change for quite a while. Guardian Slayer might dethrone Blaze for a little bit, but... Person is that I hear went, bro, why is that a thing, man? And why do I say it so often? Why is that like my go-to numbers? Why? Is weird as fuck. Weird in what way? Reflex action. Okay. I don't understand it. So, you know the joke 7, 8, 9, right? Want a VC? I'm gonna say no for now. Mostly because I still haven't set up my audio splits properly to make me look schizophrenic like a Cyclone. And I do need to do that at some point. I do not know the joke 7, 8. Okay, so why the whole joke is like why is 9 scared of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. So 69 doesn't exist anymore because you know 7, 8, 9. So in other words, it's you know. I'm gonna be honest. That could be completely the wrong explanation here. I don't know enough brain rot to care. How many hours left for Diana? It is 7. We got 7 hours left. And 6, 9 is just sex. Yeah, that's why it's so funny. Why is 6 afraid of... Oh, my bad. My bad. Yeah, I guess 9 wouldn't really be afraid of 7 because 9's fucking dead. That does make sense. Start my 20th burnt text, same day as Vile. I want to say GG, but I don't know whether that's a GG moment or not. Not alone in hating brain rot? Yeah, shit sucks, man. I don't understand it. I don't care to understand it. I'm happy with my brain being rotted enough from playing Skyblock. That's good enough for me. I hit 30 hours in Ultra Kill and I have nothing to show for it? What do you mean you have nothing to show for it? You've P-ranked a couple levels, right? Burn texts are good. I think around... Ooh. Nice. That's pretty good. A couple, barely. I would... Look, man, this is why just purely playing the game on brutal's good. Because it makes you functional. It means I'm forced to learn faster. If I want to complete the level, I'm forced to learn. In some cases, that said forced to learn materializes in 2,000 Hatred Gabriel attempts. I don't think I will ever mentally recover, I'm going to be honest. How long did that take? Hours. I think it was like six-ish hours, 7 maybe. Of just dying over and over again. No! Bro, why is it my go-to? Yo, ZJ2, hello. Like, why isn't it just my go-to for numbers that I use? Like, essentially just placeholder numbers. If I don't know the actual quantity. I mean, genuinely probably was somewhere around there. Maybe it was close to 4 or 5, to be honest, but... How much Rotten Flesh collection do you have? Okay, well that's one that I can check, so you're not getting me there. Unless... No, it's, oh, wait a minute. Wait, that's really close to 69,000. That's pretty good. You're infected? I'm far from infected. The whole 6-7 thing came around way after. I've been using that as my placeholder number for way longer than brain rot. Hello there, Don. How you doing? I'm playing Ultra Kill more when my PC gets upgraded? Good. It's too good of a game not to play more of. Says the guy who doesn't play that much of it. I don't understand why 69 and 67 are special numbers. Don't worry about it. What sword is in your hunt axe? An aspect of the void. Look, man, it's got a lot of damage, okay? It's good. The AOTV is good. It's got a lot. It's got good stats. Like it is unironically a good thing to put in the hunt axe. If you don't, obviously, if you don't already have good stuff to put in there, but shit. Shall that Phantom Kotor guy get his account back? Nice. How long is did it take long? I want to say, I seem to remember they've had it lost for a little while. I could be wrong though. I seem to quite like being wrong. What summoning item should I use for tier 4s when I do E-Man tier 4? Reaper Scythe is a good one. Necromancer Sword is also good. I would say one of those two. Are you talking to me? No, I was. Talking to you. Combat 28 in a few... 38 in a few seconds? Yes. I wouldn't say a few seconds, but... It's definitely taken more than a couple seconds to get it. Do you have a Discord server? Yes, yes. You know what, Chad? Today's actually been a pretty good day for profit. We've nearly made 20 mil off of only 100 bosses. That's pretty damn good, actually. Especially for the drops being pretty pathetic. Signed in on another PC and I helped him find the email, use that to get into and restore full access. Hell yeah. My god. That's actually genuinely really good. You know what, chat? I feel like that they should have given the Axe of the Shredded more reach when they changed it to Halberd of the Shredded, because it feels a bit weird using a halberd and it having the same reach as just any old sword. For one recon populace 3,000 for 8.6 met. Damn, wait, they're kind of cheap. Wait, they're kind of good price right now. No? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't actually paid attention to the price of recoms in probably half a year. But how important is overflux? Sven 7 is making me insane. It's pretty important. Ah, come on. Sven 7 doesn't take that long to get. Damn you. It ain't that bad. Bit on his own. I got him through finding the email and stuff. Nice. Good. Honestly though, losing access to an account is one of the worst feelings. Plus 12 skyblock XP. Accessory bag 48 out of 100. Nice, nice, nice. How much MP are you up to now then? We do like to see people actually getting MP. I like that a lot of people seem to be understanding that MP is actually pretty good more and more. Like, I feel like I'm seeing less accounts with 0 MP now than I used to. 973? Hey, not too bad. Which is great. The less tacos there are, the better. Cryptic coming in with a tier 1. 14 months, my goodness. How are you doing? What's good, what's good, what's good, what's good? Thank you very much. Also, hi Fire, hi Don. I'm assuming you mean hi Don. I don't think I've been here in over a month. You've been away, haven't you? If I remember right. I was on holiday. How was it? Did you have a good time? Getting like 80 MP by doing my Slayers? Nice. From, I mean, yeah, actually, yeah, fair. Slayers do unlock quite a few. It was so good. Hell yeah. What kind of shit did you get up to from that when you were there? I will get more once my execute 6 sells. GG. Kind of a little tiny bit jealous. One day, actually, I think I have an execute 6 thinking about it on my main. Got 3 null items. Speaking of nulls, I swear I had a few on... I swear I got one on this profile at some point. Or maybe it was on a different profile. I don't know. I found a bunch of nulls somewhere. I don't remember where the hell they were. Although, with that being said, nulls are a lot better than they used to be now. Because, I mean, as far as I'm aware, you can't take them out of inventories anymore. And so they're just way better than they ever have been. Or in a much better spot. Now you don't have dumb items that technically don't exist. Okay, now I feel like you're kind of showing off, but I do hate that weapon's existence. Why is Critical 6 got a rainbow on it? I almost got kidnapped by some Vietnamese men who thought I was a... It doesn't matter, that feels like it matters. But... that feels like it might matter. But, I'm glad you had a good time. That sounds pretty awesome. Not the prostitution, that part doesn't sound pretty awesome. Like, the holiday sounds like it would have been pretty awesome. Mace, do you need help? How do I make my Mastiff do more than 500k? Good, that's a good question. What Slayer do I go for? Slayer level-wise? I'm Rev 9, Spider 9, Wolf 7, Vamp 4, E-Man 7, Blaze 3. I'd probably get yourself up to, honestly, I'd just bite the bullet and do Wolf 9. Because E-Man 9's not too bad. Blaze 9 is just unbelievably gear dependent. And is just going to be living hell with low tier gear. Cat of 7 Ancient's very good. What do you mean? Cat of 7 Ancient's goated. What's... What? What? Bro, how do I even... How do I even come to that conclusion that that would be the correct thing to type? Under genuinely what circumstances that coming to that conclusion the correct one? I mean, 500k seems like it's about the right amount of damage. For what you're using, 500k does seem like it's about the right amount. I can't lie. Although that being said, 500k with the golden dragon is kind of depressing. But no, that's about the right amount of damage. I can 2-tap wolf. Nice. How close can you get with? Are you using Mastiff and Pooch or no? Do you know about the annoying orange? Of course. I grew up in that. I grew up in the annoying orange generation. Of course I know about the annoying orange. I wish that I didn't, but I do. You kind of look like him with that light. That's deserving of a timeout. What is your armor? 3 pieces of Final Destination. No, 3 pieces of Reaper and Primordial helmet. What do you mean, what the hell is your armor? My armor's great. So we had 3/4 Crimson and... Ah, okay. Makes sense, makes sense. Yeah, what would you... How close to 1-tapping would you be with Mastiff Swap? Maced, bit weird, but fair enough. The Mastiff Swap use Pooch, right? Yep, all crit damage and Pooch. Undeserved timeout? Nah. What do you do for Mastiff Swap? You wear your Mastiff armor? Oh, 1 minute. Let me just, Go away. You wear Mastiff armor. Obviously, my health isn't very high right now. But normally, like, you know, 88k damage. When your health, mine's at 35k, I want to swap and hit before my health goes down again. And there you go. It goes up to 200k as opposed to 199. Of which, on my main profile, I can deal about 27 million damage with it. Also, allows very, very fast tier 7 Tarantula times, because you can just 1-tap the final phase, as opposed to actually having to hit it more than once. Although, that is more of a... That's more of a byproduct of having stupidly maxed items. And when I say stupidly, I mean truly. Tier 7 Tarantula bros in the future? Are you not? Bro, like, you gotta log on. Get some tier 7s done. Fire, yes, Cryptic? You know the Revenant Shard? Yes, yes, yes. That one? Do I need to black hole the boss to get it? No. It's just another drop. With a chance to drop it. You can put it on your RNG meter. It's even better. But that being said, they don't take that long to drop. I'm loving the music or lack of. What do you mean lack of? There's music. Maybe, I mean, it might just be really fucking quiet, but there is music. Oh, yeah, there's definitely music. Can you please see my pooch? I want to see what I need to upgrade. I mean... For Mastiff Swap, do I hit with pooch or Midas? You hit with pooch. I mean, first of all, I'd probably put like Suspicious, Withered, or Fabled, or something on it. Prosecute, yes. First Strike. Has it got First Strike or Triple Strike? Put First Strike on it because you only hit it once. Obviously, Drain instead of Lifesteal. Other than that, it's just upgrade the. You crit 6 is basically free. What is that psychopath thing? What do you mean that psychopath thing? What psychopath thing? The shard. Oh, Sycophant. It's this way. It's the life recovery shard. It's dropped from rev mini bosses. I say dropped, I mean black hold from rev mini bosses. It's a cat, I think. What? Withered for... Yeah, damage per hit, yeah. Actually, I didn't check your cat's level. Yeah, withered for damage per hit. And there's a lot of black holing. There's a huge moth in my room. Black hole it. Maybe you get a shard from it. Or actually, no. It's probably more likely to use a lasso. Lasso it. Don't eat it. That's disgusting. Then again, think of the protein. You might be onto something here, Mace. First, you gotta cook it to eat it. Nah, you're fine. Moths are friendly, you'll be fine. Nah, my clothes have another... tell another story. Also, let me tell you, I don't give a fuck how friendly it is. If I'm sitting here minding my own business and I feel something lightly touch my face and go slap, 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 I'm going to freak the fuck out. Or that, any part of me that actually can... Any part of just me that is skin. I am going to freak the fuck out. Not because I'm actually scared of the creature. More because I don't know what the fuck is slapping my face. Rapidly. And I would rather like it to stop. You get a bonk, you get a bonk, bonk, bonk. And get sucked. Future partner wants to propose. You get on down on one knee and a butterfly lands on your face and goes plap, plap, plap. What are you doing in that situation? I'm throwing the ring. I'm throwing my fiance. I know full well that I will not remain calm in that situation. Who is your fiance? Changes from time to time. I don't know, actually. Last time I checked, Blaze was technically my husband, so I don't know. So, loving the new setup. It is temporary. It is my uncle's kitchen. I'm just here pet sitting. Back. I asked earlier about Blaze Slayer. Did you say that I should get full Infernal Crimson and not use Warden? What's your MP again? I forgot. I think your MP is decently high in it, from what I remember. Yeah, exactly. It's the Deep Throat bottle setup, except far more yellow because for some reason the lights seem more yellow. Yeah, you can run with full you can run with full Crimson. Chat, I went through a lot of my old clips today. I had to delete so many. I saved some of the good ones to my PC, but I had to delete so many of the old clips because god damn. They are so much more cooked than I remember them being. It was frankly kind of depressing. So much stuff. To be fair, there's some of them that I didn't even want to save because they are just genuinely kind of fucked. Yeah, but Blaze is gay. That's not okay. Okay. But... Alright, you know, fair enough. Should I use full Crimson with 1520? No. 1700 is about Crimson. Having a Halberd of the Shredder and that damage is cooked. A little, yeah. But hey, I mean, honestly, it's not... It could be worse. For what I have, it's pretty decent, to be fair. Like, I can't really complain. Mostly, it's just the MP that's the issue. And there's not much I can do about that. Especially with the fact that I'm going to refuse to recom any talismans. Hey, what's good, Bug Froggy? Does Crimson become better at 1700 MP, or do you just like it more? That's around the point where you can actually use Crimson. Because otherwise you wouldn't really be hitting the... What's his name? Otherwise you probably wouldn't be reaching... Burning Vengeance cap. With Crimson. 1700 MP is about the point where you can actually deal enough damage to just hit the cap anyway. No, I mean, it doesn't really... It's not like Crimson Helmet's massively better. The spawn times are definitely faster with Crimson Helmet. And the final phase of the boss is a little faster. It's not a giant difference. But it does in fact, it is better. It's not a huge difference though. Why am I spending my precious points instead of keeping them? To play goated music, I would assume. I have 500... If I have 510 MP, I would say I just entered mid-game. I would disagree. I would say about 1000 MP is possibly around mid-game. But... I don't really know where mid-game starts, to be honest. It's a little hard to quantify. Put that shit up. It's already a loud song as it is. But to be honest, 1000... I'm GG, I'm mid-game? Hell yeah. But, like, I really couldn't say what mid-game is in Skyblock. The only ones that are actually easy to say, yes, you are, is endgame and late game, realistically. Those are the only two that are easy to say, yes, you are endgame, or yes, you are late game. Purple Archie has passed away. Let's go. UK is a safer place. The UK won't be a safer place until we get the act that makes us put our passport in, apparently. Apparently that's the only thing that can make this place safer. I mean, I think it's fine anyway, but, you know. Each their own, I guess. I can finally one-tap. GG. I don't have a passport. I am an illegal citizen. You might be cooked. But worry not. There's a website that can print off, that can use AI to generate IDs using the faces of famous people. For example, members of parliament. So people just use that to enter websites. And holy shit, Keir Starmer's gotta be a gooner of all time. Bro is chief gooner. The amount of people that I can imagine are using him. Who is gooning Keir Starmer? So, Crypto, you know all the laws about like putting your ID in to visit certain websites. Whole problem is that Skyblock progression is like an 80% mid game. Yeah. I guess as an act of rebellion, somebody made an AI website that somebody made an AI website that generates an ID using somebody's face. For example, a member of parliament that you can then use on these websites because the AI detection isn't perfect. Like, because the AI detection on the website isn't perfect, these IDs can fool them. Meaning that I can imagine that Keir Starmer has probably browsed just about every website possible by now. I mean, he probably has anyway, but that's besides the point. Also, I just want to say, UK, we made a terrible decision trying to go against 4chan. We made a terrible, terrible decision trying to go against 4chan. Like, I feel like it's been historically proven that's just kind of something you shouldn't do. Trench leveled up to... no. So I couldn't use Reddit with my VPN in the UK? Yep. You know what? I've got boss music on for like the least boss feeling boss in the game. Where I can use... It requested my ID? Yeah. Quite a few places do. And they want to make it even more. It's fucking stupid. Imagine one data leak or hack, you all are fucked. Bro, nah. At this point, like, look, the most of the British public are just like, yo, nah, we leave it in 4chan's hands. Expose everything about our government. Do whatever you do best. Like, we hate our government just as much. But yeah, going after 4chan's a terrible idea. Wasn't Mastiff swapping with a G-Drag? That is not meta. Hey, 1.7 mil is not bad, actually. Especially considering that, well, your gear is kind of tragic. What's your Slayer magic find on your main? It depends on the Slayer, but over 400 for some of them, I think. I don't know, actually. I haven't checked. I think I can get up to, like, I think I can get over 400, pretty sure. I don't know. No, I don't think I can. I think it's, like, 370, maybe? 360? I actually have no idea. It's genuinely been too long. And I don't have most of the Slayer weapons to check right now. Most of my Kaim 5 weapons are on my co-op profile. I barricaded myself in my bedroom. Now no one can stop me from playing skyblock. I'm about to call a hit on your house. The police are coming in. We're swatting Cryptic. But now think about it, the barricade's kind of pointless. It's about the you know, it's about sending a message. It's not about whether the barricade's useful or not. It's about the symbolism. Slayer quest took 0.05 seconds to kill. Bro, why do none of the timers work? Why do they all just, like, why do none of them function at all? Why am I broken? Me want man 9. Huh? Oh, me want E-Man 9, right. Grind it. Spend the 7 years it will take to get it. It can't be that bad, right? But 9 men will work. What do you want 9 men for, Cryptic? Yo, what's good, trains? How you doing? I can carry for 1 mil per bot. Well, you see, Cryptic's an Iron Man. Well, you... Very good, actually. Very, very good. You surely didn't start this episode off with spending nearly 60 million coins on a new weapon. But it's big, though. And it's increased my damage, so that's a good thing. Big weapon. Big swad. I should really animate this texture. Like, it lends itself so well to being animated. Do you know how much you make per hour? 6, maybe. If that. Nah, probably like... I would say I've averaged about 14, 15 mil. I would probably say. Do you want to slay a trade? So the fun thing is trading doesn't really work very well for me because I hunt in the spawn. Meaning it kind of breaks the trading and works out being just less efficient for both parties. Why do people grief skater miners? We're already quite depressed. Well, mostly because the people who are griefing are more depressed. Damn. That's the only way that they can get their little subtle bit of joy, is making somebody else's life worse. Can YouTube see me? They can. We have a shared chat, which is against Twitch's rules. It's fine. Rate top 10 men. You see, now you put me on the spot, and I don't think I can actually think of 10 different men. I mean, you gotta have the classic Ryan Reynolds at the top, you know? You gotta have that one at the top. Let me think of another man. I'll put myself in second. A close second. Obama? He's somewhere on there. Sure. Rate Maz. Maz is great. Loud. I'll put Maz in third. No, I'll put Maz in fifth. I'm sorry, Maz. I like duck streams too much. I like duck's too good. Maz gotta go fifth. Well, once again, this is keeping in mind that I'm second, close second. So the list is potentially somewhat skewed anyway. No, he doesn't quite make the list, I'm afraid. The PvPing duck is potentially the single greatest skyblock streamer on this platform. Sorry, my apologies. The PvPing chair is possibly the single greatest skyblock streamer on the platform. Maz is my bottom 10 man? What do you mean? He's great. Maz is the go-to for any time you need somebody in your dungeon party. We have a history. Okay, what do you mean we have a history? You can ask him. I don't wanna. Maz says the N-word, so Fire doesn't have to. Okay, actually, I did delete that clip. That clip is now gone. Unfortunately. Cat of 55 and no roots. My goat. He beat up my mom. I'm gonna ask no more questions, actually. I mean, imagine being bad at your main piece of content. That's crazy, man. I'd hate that. That'd be terrible. Law accurate reason, Maz killed her. W. Oh, my bad. Better dungeons than Maz if you played half as amount of time. Yeah, but I don't wanna. How's going, Pretty Slayer got right now. It is going great. Honestly. Revs making money. Heart still not in sight. Will to live diminishing. It's perfect. Damn it. How are you doing? What clip? I wasn't locked into stream. Actually, good question. What clip? Oh, no. Oh, that. Oh, right. Never mind. Don't worry about that. No, don't worry about the clip. I was trying to think, because that could pertain to a lot of different clips. There's a lot of things that could be referred to as the clip. None of which exist anymore. For obvious reasons. Which, annoyingly enough, to be fair, most of the clips are fine. Like, most of them, unironically, are okay. They're not terrible clips, and I would like to keep them. But at the same time, part of me does want to one day attempt to get red name in HYPIXEL skyblock, and I know full well that every single one of those will be a big old noper. I think we should all gang up on Maz. I feel like he gets that enough, I'm going to be honest. He died when I was like 4. Damn, Maz is old. Holy. Bro's been active longer than we thought. How the fuck you're 7-clicking Rev 5? Strong. Kinda. I know, I'm not quite 7-clicking it. It's closer to like 12, 13, maybe 14. Ah, you gotta die. That's got my Ethernet cable. Not gonna say the reason actually, since privacy. Yeah, no, don't. No. I personally would also rather you not. Is Twitch chat trauma dumping right now? Maybe. What is this texture pack? This is base pack of Fat Cat by Lucy. And a weapons overlay of Fire Sky by me. Not to be confused with Firth Sky. Not by me. One of which is vastly more popular, and I don't think I need to say which one. Trauma dump incoming. I wonder what Maz tastes like. I have just obtained a new form of trauma. That's actually a wild statement. Supposed to be high, but that's better. So it was supposed to be high, but that's better trauma dumping, bro. That's not trauma dumping. That's trauma causing. That's traumatizing, even. The more commonly spoken version of trauma dumping. Tarantula leveled up to 69. Nice. It's got the funny number. Will you be my maid? I'll consider it. Is there any incentive for me to be the maid? As your Slayer quest restarts without even touching that lame Maddox, once you get level 6 in the first 3 Slayers, you can turn on something called Auto Slayer, and that will just restart the quest for you. and take money out of your purse or bank. I will pay you in femboy outfits, bet. When do I start? Oh, bro. That feeling when all your joints just simply move into the correct position whenever you stretch. Oh. Heavenly. Heavenly. The feeling when you stretch and they move into the incorrect position is quite the opposite, however. Personally, not a huge fan of misaligning my joints. Four big guys. Right, okay. This is going to be interesting because I have my, what's his name? For the first time, just about in a very long time, I have my music. Well, my music is in the what the fuck? My music is in the VOD and thus also playing on YouTube. So if we'd like to share all your mods in a G drive. They are all accessible in my Discord server. So, unfortunately, like, if... Pause it? Alright. If I drop anything during the time that this song is playing, I'm cooked. I can't say anything. Also did 80 kg on leg press today? Nice, nice, nice. That's like what? 80 kg? Look at him. Isn't he great? He's adorable. The chair? No, the creature residing within. What creature? Give me just a second. The creature was residing upon the chair. He's sleeping. He was previously fully, like, legs flailing in the air, but he knows how to get on the chair, but not on the couch. That is the chair. That is the couch. He still didn't know how to get on there. I had to help him up. But hey, once he's on, he's comfy. He just doesn't know how to get on. God, it feels so quiet without music. I can get into a chair, thank you very much. I can't stay in the chair. We're different. He can't get in the chair, but he can stay in the chair. I can get in the chair, but I can't stay in the chair. Like, we're two sides of the same coin, you know? Silk Song next week already? Damn. That's quick. Wow, that is a line to open with. Why are you going into the chairs? Because I'm not very good at sitting on them, so I tried sitting in it. Bro, like, okay, look. Drop one heart. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Is knowing my luck, there's a pretty decent chance that I actually do drop it during this. And thus end up having to mute the entire reaction on YouTube, or get stuck playing four big guys in the middle of a video. Is this what ear rape is? No, 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 no. Ear rape is when it's really loud. This is perfection. Why mute it? Because in order to, what you call it, have the music playing on both Twitch and YouTube, I had to turn off my filtering. I mean, it'll be going back to normal tomorrow. Because I happen to quite like listening to music, and so one side's got to suffer. Oh, you cannot get Vanguard stay? Yeah, I mean, I can't. Yeah. Do you get that? I think it's worth going into 200 mil into my G-Dragon rank for a 250 mil Midas. Currently have no melee weapon. What's that melee weapon for? Because probably not, no. Hey, yo, Giga, it has been a moment. How are you doing? Guess what I did? I have no idea. Setup. Not dropped a locket. I'm sorry. Hi, Short. Anything new added to Skyblock? If I would say yes, I would lie. Max Mithril Powder. Ooh, wait, W. Also, GG. 620 fishing XP from level 237. Am I cooked? Not really. You simply just like fishing. And that's somewhat okay. What should I do? Armor plus weapon. I have absolutely no idea. What is your current armor and weapon? And what's your current MP? Capacity, but chat on stream shows slightly larger thickness, or pick a better font. Yeah, fair enough. I don't have the capacity to do that right at this second. But I can do it after stream. Being in Croatia for a week? On vacation, going back home tomorrow. Oh, ooh. How's that been? Bro, Croatia's so nice. Croatia's actually so nice. Went there a couple of years back. I was also... Why is everyone going to Croatia? That's 2 people. That's literally not everyone. That's like such a small quantity of people. But 400 MP using full wise mage setup. Okay, so are you wanting to go mage or melee then? And yeah, what's your weapon? That's your current... what? Yeah. I was not in Croatia. Rowing. Croatia's where it's at. Apparently. I want to switch to Archer. Okay. I'm assuming you're talking for dungeons then. At least I'd assume you're asking for dungeons. Because Archer isn't really a class outside of dungeons. As outside of dungeons, the only actual 2 classes are mage and melee. Melee is for slayers, mage is for anything else. But as for in dungeons, I would probably... what kata are you? Like, Skyblock's classes are kind of unfortunately dungeon exclusive in many ways. I'll keep my giant sword. Okay. But yeah, honestly, for archer, I think mosquito bow is a pretty good shout. As for armor, that depends on what your kata is. And as for melee, to be honest, also kind of depends on your kata. Obviously Crimson, but that requires Kudra. So Mosquito Bow is definitely a very good one to start with as a early arch for dungeon. Once again, arch kind of doesn't really exist out of dungeons. Guess except for Kudra. But that's term anyway. I'm gonna go share the love and return to Tux's chat for a bit. Alrighty, Cryptic. Well, see ya. And Dexter the dog, thank you very much for the follow. Enjoy the subathon. Mosquito, I believe Mosquito is better than Juju. From what I'm aware of, at least. Better than Juju, but worse than Term. As far as I'm aware. Podcast cat, attack that name. Cat again? Where have you, okay. Have you guys talked to the owner or something? Not that the owner can really do much, to be fair. I guess cats can't be controlled quite like that. No, but my mum said there are. Well, like owner, like cat. Started my Dungeon Architect. Cat's at 38, but there are no LCM in M5, so I skipped to M6. Yep. M5 without an LCM is kind of pain. Where are all the cool texture pack redeems? I don't have any right now, really. I'll probably add them once I swap to 121, which I've been putting off for a bit. Because you can do so much more stuff in 1.21 than 1.8. Back from your uncle's house? Nope, still here. When I get back from my uncle's house, I will no longer be looking like an orange. Because I do not have yellow lights. I mean, I'll also not look like I'm in a kitchen, but... Should be getting back on Sunday, I believe. Unless I've been told a lie. But new stonk seems insane. The new stonk is good. Although it is also ping dependent. So it's good, but it has its issues. The void is about to go. Is the background really dark? Oh wait, did I just completely ignore their messages? I probably did. No, I didn't. My friend's uncle touched him. Mine will not do that. I can guarantee that one. The ping is making it nowhere near as good. Yeah. It is a look. The new pickaxe is a good it's a good alternative. The ping is the issue with it. The actual pickaxe itself wasn't stonking already ping? No, because stonking is client side. So it is 0 ping. That was so utterly stupid. Swat's 121 if I ever came back and use a nutty stunk. I mean, whenever we get EU servers, that'll fix it. Or if they ever decide to... What's next after Tier 5 Rev? Tier 5 Tarantula. I'm just waiting for the update. So, I'm pretty much going to be doing Rev until Derpy Mayor. Might go and do some Sven after I get my Warden Heart. Try and get another Overflux. But with the exception of those three, there's not that much I can really do right now. I don't want to get into E-Man yet. I don't get why loot from spider boss. Why don't I get loot from spider bosses? Because it's broken. When is Derpy? Derpy is in the next elections. My whole life depends on AH and Bazaar. Well, it's a good thing that they don't get disabled anymore. You just have high attacks. Do you plan on going after hype? What do you mean? What? So you get an X2 chance on Shriveled Wasp. No? Oh, yeah. It's more the fact that the spider weapons get fixed in that update. And I frankly don't want to keep doing tier 5 tarantulas with an aspect of the void. Nor do I want to buy myself a Midas. So I'm kind of just putting off Tarantula until I actually have weapons to use for it. I'm gonna give them 0. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, my entire life, well, my entire part of the game also relies on the Bazaar and AH. Although, that being said, I'm kind of chill with it. I don't really care. Tormentor is better out of dungeon, though. Yeah, but Tormentor requires an Infernal Kudra completion. And I can't get that. Oh, do you plan on going with this profile past hype? No, I'll probably delete this profile. Just because I can't see myself doing anything on it. It would be nice if I could get a Tormentor, but then, once again, there would be no purpose to me getting a Tormentor. 1, I would die way too quickly. And 2, I can just use this. I guess Tormentor would be cheaper than all of this. Midas would also be cheaper than getting all of the Slayer-specific weapons. But I need the Slayer-specific weapons for stuff like E-Man. Sell me your whereabouts for cheap. What? Getting home tomorrow, moving the day after, gonna be stressful. Good luck. I hope it goes well. Oh, dog woke up. Oh, never mind. He's down. He's back again. Back down again. Glass cannon to hype when? Nah, man. I plan to try and play around with that a little bit. Is it weird? I have a Blaze question. Yes, yes. Man, that's unusual. No one ever asks me about Blaze. So I said it was pretty good. I just swapped Crown of Avarice and I don't do enough damage. 50 mil skip. What's your MP? It's because Crown of Avarice is pretty much, unless it's a 1 bill crown, it's pretty ass when it comes to Blaze. Why does the AOT look like a pike? That's a good question. 1778. And how much money have you got on your crown? Like 1 mil? That'll probably be the reason. Is that a 1 mil crown is kind of ass. Is for a 340 plus profile, it's a little low. At this level, you might be able to do tier 3 E-Man. Probably not. I don't have the gear for it. I don't have enough kills on my FD. I guess the pet would work. I just don't really care to do tier 3 E-Man yet. Because it holds no benefit for me. Possible to skip at 10 mil? You'd probably be looking at 100. Because, especially considering that it's not until 1 bill that it actually becomes on par with Crimson. Which, obviously, when it comes to Burning Vengeance damage, nothing is better than Warden. It's just the other things have better DPS. I mean, to be fair, I don't even have the gear to do tier 2 E-Man. But for the same reason is just that it doesn't... I'm not going to bother doing it right now because it just simply doesn't benefit me. Do I sell it and get Infernal Crimson Helmet? Infernal Crimson Helmet would definitely be more DPS. And you should be able to hit Burning Vengeance, for sure. As long as you're not doing anything dumb. I have Hypermax Dagger. Are you applying the correct buffs to the boss? Warden Helmet or Primordial Helmet? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Unless you're doing Kudra or you're really trying to... there's 3 scenarios where Warden Helmet. Kudra, if you care about the little bit of extra damage you'd get on E-Man and Blaze phase skip, then Warden. Otherwise, Primordial, it's a little bit less DPS, but you get your full speed. What is Burning Vengeance? Burning Vengeance is the... Do you think you're going to draw the Warden Heart soon? Probably not. But Burning Vengeance is the ability of one of the Blaze Daggers that repeats damage dealt over the last 6 seconds. Specifically in the Blaze boss. Then yeah, it'll pretty much just be that the helmet's very weak, I'd assume. Cannot do with Crown of Avarice because Warden gives you like 5 mil plus damage. No, I think it's more than that actually. Warden gives a ton of damage to Burning Vengeance. Best way to get Crown of Avarice is if you can get solo lobbies, Arachne, otherwise Ghosts. Is this the first time you turn on the Minecraft music? It's the first time that I've had my audio filters off, meaning that the music can be heard on Twitch, on YouTube. So I just whacked something non-copyright on. Probably not something I'll do again, unfortunately. Or I may do it sometimes. What's your Reaper timer from? Odin. But definitely not a regular thing. Do I need an Ender Relic to do E-Man tier 4 easy? No, not really. Possibly with the Vorpal, because you won't be healing very much, but you should be fine. Want to get Infernal Crimson Helmet? Do you want to borrow a shit one? Because I have a spare one. It's not Habanero Tactics, but I do have a spare one. Is it this one? It is that one. As I said, it's not. It is far from a good Infernal Crimson Helmet, but like it exists, basically. It's my spare helmet. Which does bring up the next question of where in God's name did I actually put my... Oh, there it is. I should put you somewhere else, shouldn't I? Will this work for Galat? Yeah, that's fine. Why do you have a random Infernal Crimson helmet? My profile is so cooked. You have no idea. This is a random spare. This is also a random spare Primordial helmet that I don't use. Do you like my dagger? I made it today. Oh, that's the wrong person. Yes. I have a lot of random armor pieces. I have 2 Crown of Avarice, one that has 1 bill and one that has no, that's not my crown. Then I have another one that has 31 mil on it. And then probably the most expensive random item that I own is a Celeste die. Ooh, what's your net worth? Be having random. When I actually have all of my items, I should be about 95 billion ish. Foraging absolutely cooked my net worth. But at the moment, I have quite a few things on my co-ops account. They've got a lot of my Kime 5 items. How do you get a Celeste die? It's dropped from Sven's, but this one I needed a Celeste die for my chestplate. So I bought one, and then I put another one in my backpack, and then I put it in my backpack, and then I forgot about it, so I bought another one. And now we have to now we have the chestplate one and the spare one. That's not mine, that's Tux's. That's mine. So yeah, now I have just a bunch of random shit. That's the wrong dagger. Where's my other dagger? I can't skip with it. What am I doing wrong? I have no idea. Are you able to send a clip of you doing the boss? But yeah, I've got a couple of just kind of random goofy items here and there. But yeah, as I said, pretty much all of my Chimera 5 ones are in different spots. Does 6 mil. Are you able to send a clip on Discord? In skyblock. My goodness, my legs will be feeling that tomorrow. Oh. Okay, this one's mine. This one's mine. That's not mine. That's mine. Although that's the crap one. That's the museum one, so I'll put that in the random bag. Oh, it could be your equipment, to be fair. When are you hypermaxing a Prismarine blade for Guardian Slayer? Never, man. Guardian will have its own weapons. Yeah, most of my Chime 5 weapons are on this on Linky's account. So, like, for example, that's where that axe is. I don't know where the other stuff is, though, to be fair. Oh, there it is. The atom split's on there. My halberd's on there. My pooch sword's on there. Rag axe is on there. All of the other stuff's on there. And my tam. When you're getting a fail. All of the other dumb stuff is on there. Do need to max a sting at some point though. That's kind of annoying. Not entirely looking forward to that one. I need to actually organize this as well at some point. Shit's a mess. Uh, 5,995 hours. With 2,556 of those being doing Blaze Slayer. Best Slayer in Hypixel. How do you play that much without quitting? I stream the game. Honestly, streaming's made the game it's just made the game so much fun. Like, genuinely. Plus, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do. I still need to get 50 mil in all 50 mil XP in all my Slayers. Only got it in Blaze right now. Still need to get Revs and Tarantula next. And then these two will take a while. And Vampire doesn't exist. Trust me. Will you go 50 mil XP in Guardian Slayer? Absolutely. I honestly kind of can't wait for Guardian. A new Slayer is awesome. That's why I like Tarantula so much. Is that new Slayers are always cool to get. Okay, I sent it. Bet. What are you going to do after those 50 mil? I have no idea, actually. When you go do Double Demon, should you use Crimson Helmet or Warden? That depends on how much MP you have. Okay, so you're... Wait, what are you doing, actually? Okay, you're not go... Are you going for double demon? Wait, Slip, are you double demoning, yeah? For us 430 mil rev XP? Yeah, Timmy's kind of crazy. 50 mil skip, okay. Then that definitely changes things a little bit. It'll probably be the cold fused. It'll probably be because your dagger is cold fused instead of suspicious. To be honest. How much carry means do you do? Nothing. I don't carry people. That'll honestly likely be the main reason. I can't lie. Come to the water. I would assume you mean the giant fucking pillar. Oh. It's sinking. Your Dillo doesn't swim too well. As for why I have Blaze minions, it's because of Blaze Rod collection. No. Nothing. And nothing else? So I have a bunch of blazes down. Although probably should claim them less than I do. Alright. Fair enough. 07 Strand. How much collection do you have? I will tell you in just a second. Wait, it's not the most pleasant sound in the world, I will admit. There's definitely better sounding things. Uh, 84,783,729. A little bit. Just a tiny smidge of Blaze Rod collection. Couple. One or two, basically. Best minion for money? I don't have a clue, I'm afraid. And the vast majority of that Blaze Rod collection was grinded out manually. Hell yeah. Doing the best Slayer in the game. Kind of lying here. It's not really the best Slayer in the game. Were you at least close, Slip? The sus made no difference to me. Weird. Sus definitely should make a difference. How many smoldering books have you dropped? I have no idea. A lot. Thousands. Weird, why? You really should be fine. The equipment shouldn't be causing an issue. I genuinely have no idea. I'm gonna be honest. The 50 mil skip's always been a bit weird. But honestly, I really don't know why. You should be fine. I mean, you could always do the goofy thing of like replacing something with you could always do the goofy thing of using an endstone sword. you have any idea on why on 125 with firmament the textures are broken? Because some textures I just completely forgot to add the model file for them. I only added the texture. Is it maybe the gauntlet? It shouldn't be the gauntlet. The gauntlet shouldn't really make any difference at all. I don't know. I really don't have a clue. It realistically should be fine. Isn't Vanquished equipment better? It is, yes. But they're gonna... You should be able to skip without Vanquished. Well, you can skip without Vanquished. Although, actually, I don't know how good... I don't know whether you can actually double... you can 50 mil skip without Vanquished. And also without Endstone. So that is a pretty fair point. Because Double Demon is a lot easier to get the... to hit cap on. Than 50 mil. So you actually... if you're going to be using Primordial, you might actually genuinely need to... Endstone. No, menacing on equipment wouldn't... It is still doable. Okay. In that case, I'm just an idiot. I have no idea. Yeah, no, I'm afraid I also can't help you too much there, I'm afraid. I have not a clue. Zero idea. Still no heart either. Can you explain how the Burning Vengeance damage gets calculated? I cannot. That is not because I don't want to. That is because I do not know. My way of doing things is not to look into the why and how things happen. It's to brute force it until I figure out what makes what do what. And if it works, it's good. Is pretty much my way of doing stuff. I do more damage in Ender Armor than my Sorrow Armor. That's not a surprise. So first hit on the boss matters. Yes, very much so. I mean, okay. I mean, to be fair, another snake rune. Fuck off. Okay. For the most part, it's fairly easy to understand what makes the ability work. Because it literally says it on the dagger. The damage that you do in those 6 seconds gets repeated. So yes, of course the first hit matters, because that is within those 6 seconds. Also, the person that asked was Sidestep. What's the sword specific to Tarantula Slayer? The best one is Sting, then it will be Scorpion Foil, and the rest of them don't matter. However, right now, these Tarantula specific swords are completely garbage. Just absolute dog shit. Alright, you desperately need to work on your MP. For sure. Would probably use Shaded as opposed to Itchy. Yeah, you really, really need to work on your MP, because Shadow Fury needs more MP than that, realistically. Pigman Sword is pretty bad, unfortunately, even with the Pigman pet. Would probably recommend acquiring yourself a Legendary Lion. Very, very strong pet. Did I see a Master Star in that Shadow Fury? You did, yes. That's how fucked. My non-enchanted Warped AOTV does 20k more than the fully enchanted Tarantula Fang. Hey, do you want to push it even further? When you hypermax the weapons, an aspect of the dragons does more than a sting. Enjoy that while you will. Yeah, I mean, the armor sets work. They're fine. The big thing for you is your MP. Like, that's the major thing is your MP. You could probably work on, like, getting your Tarantula Slayer up. So you can... Oh, you've got that. Definitely work on getting Primordial Armor then, because that's an amazing out-of-dungeons damage set. Especially before Burning Crimson. It's just a Legendary Lion, goated. It's just the MP, man. Like, the MP is really the main thing. Weapons and armor can only do so much. Especially when magical power is the biggest percentage of your damage. You didn't rate it? What? They asked for a profile review, didn't they? Yeah, they asked for a review, not a rating. Thank you very much. YouTube Jules, hello. They're great. I like their videos. Hey, welcome back, Don. You might have come back at a pretty bad time because I'm about to send everybody to go see Tugs. I just left Tugs. Well, you're going back. I'm planning to warden dye my primordial armor to get it. Ooh, wait, that'll look pretty good actually. You're going back. Enjoy. Bye bye, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Don, enjoy returning to Tux. Goodbye. Don, at least swear you were doing more DPS before. Nah. Anyway, goodbye. Have a wonderful evening. I will see you tomorrow. Episode 6 will be out tomorrow as well.
Bro's keeping us above 58, sub 58. Yeah, how are we doing, dude? We're running